I am so excited for my first day as a junior software developer.
Welcome to company ABC. I need you to create this very complicated piece of code and push it to production in the next 10 minutes.
What?
Did I stutter? 9 minutes left.
Okay.
Congratulations, you just broke production and costed us millions in revenue. You're fired. Goodbye.
When you're fresh out of university, college, that coding bootcamp you did, or even just school, it's hard to know exactly what to expect from your first job as a junior developer. This video is aimed towards those that are going to have their first day as a junior developer. As with all things, there are many variables that will impact how your first day will turn out. But there is a few things that'll always stay the same. Everyone is sure to have a different first day experience. Every company has a different culture and flavor and way that they onboard people. And even if you went through the process multiple times, you're sure to still feel a little bit anxious and nervous. What if I do something wrong? What if I accidentally break the system and they fire me on the first day? Relax. Breathe. Remember that we tend to make up these crazy scenarios in our head that's actually far removed from reality. I believe it's called catastrophizing. Catastrophizing is when someone assumes that the absolute worst will happen, or that we exaggerate the difficulties that we face. Alright, but what can I expect for my first day as a junior software developer? Well, remember that you need to be onboarded first. For those who are not aware what onboarding is essentially the process of getting somebody ready to work for a company. Each company does this a little bit differently, but most companies have at least the following themes present in their onboarding process. Number 1, introduction. You will be introduced to the team that you are going to be working with and relative stakeholders, and also the system that you'll be working with. Number 2, user setup. Your laptop needs to be set up, your email address and account needs to be set up, your domain access needs to be set up, and all other relative security clearances to software that you'll be working with. Training. You need to be trained to work with the software and the system that you're going to be working with. Normally, a company won't just expect you to produce this incredible amount of code on the first day. Remember that training isn't necessarily always a formal session. Sometimes it can be in the form of more informal demo sessions, so be sure to take notes of anything that you think is important. It's important to note that the onboarding process can sometimes last a few days or even a few weeks, depending on how complex the environment is that you're going to be working in. So, on your first day, you're likely to meet people, see a lot of things, and have a lot of moments where you're just smiling in silent confusion. This is normal and natural, and I doubt that the expectation is that you'll have to fix that priority 1 issue, push it to the repo, and deploy it to production to have a perfect resolution to the issue. That's very unlikely to happen. Unless you're some kind of a super genius. Enjoy your first day. Listen, observe, and take it all in. There's going to be a lot of things, and you may get a little bit overwhelmed. So if you can, take notes. Notes will help you to remember things when you are hit with that information overload. Here are 5 tips to help you survive your first day as a junior software developer. 1. Ensure that your attire is appropriate. First impressions and all that. Even if you're starting at a remote position and your first day is going to be totally online, it's still important that when you turn your video on, you present the way that you want people to remember you. Number 2. Listen and take it all in. You don't have to write down every little thing, but it is important to take notes on things that you think is important. This will help you because you're sure to have an information overload, and there's just a lot of things that happens on the first day sometimes. Number 3, smile. Remember that a smile makes you more approachable. Smiling, I find, can also help you relax. Give it a try, see if it helps. Number 4, breathe. Try to relax and enjoy your first day. Usually you only get one first day with a company, usually. And number 5, have an open mind. Just because you learn something in your bootcamp that happens on a specific way, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily done this way in business. They might be doing it in an entirely different way for a specific reason. So don't just jump in there and say, oh, we need to change it to be in conformance and what. Give it some time, understand why they do something the way they do, and Embrace their system with an open mind so that you first can learn its nuances, and maybe later you have a great idea to make something more optimized or more optimal, and then you have your time to enhance the system. It'll be chill, and I know that you will do great. Enjoy your first day, week, month, and even year. Remember that things will be quiet in the beginning, but they always get more busy. I do videos on topics that I think relate to people working in software and tech. So if that describes you, maybe think about hitting the subscribe button. I hope this helps. Cheers.